ever disable the VAR beam, you can never re-enable it again. So that means you have to kill most of your enemies with the space-time beam. At gunpoint, without missing.
I would use the chainsaw beam to kill things, honestly, if you could.
Or just missiles.
Yeah, missiles.
Or the screw attack, because you have it.
Oh, no, you don't. You don't have screw attack after you do GT code.
I assumed you killed GT.
Isn't there a way to like get the hyper beam and then like keep it?
Okay, so in regular SM, you can get the hyper beam to go, as in you can escape Mother Brain's room after getting the hyper beam by firing the space-time beam before you get your hyper beam, and then using the hyper beam to activate it. However, you will never be able to get out because you need to use the space-time beam again to leave Torian.
Yeah, to leave.
The hyper beam wandering around.
Gentlemen, I'll be right back. I'm being pestered for a couple things.
Alrighty.
Oh no.
Although speaking of GT code, I don't remember if you need to go into GT's room a specific way, or you just need to enter the room with certain button combination pressed.
It's just the button combination. Nothing else matters.
I thought we were already being pestered by
That's
Redesign.
actually fantastic. What is the GT code part of GT's code, or is it like part of the room?
No, it's just called GT code. It's because of where the code is actually executed.
It's part of his AI.
Does that mean it would work in Eris?
It would work in any hack that doesn't have it disabled, yes.
Oh my god. How did Drew not think of that?
I mean, it was just he probably fixed it in Axeil, but GT code was discovered in 2010, and Redesign came out in 2006.
Yeah, there is that too.
So that's why it's in original Redesign. I didn't try it in Axeil, but I would just assume it doesn't work because it's really well known.
Yeah, and plus it'd make EPB a lot easier actually.
Oh, here's another thing you don't have when you do GT code. You don't have wall jump.
Yeah.
You do get beam combo though, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, because beam combo is effectively spring ball. It fills up the slot with spring ball, so I assume so.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Problem with using GT code and Redesign is that you kind of really want wall jump and escape.
Yeah.
You can IBJ.
I was gonna say you don't need it, but you kind of really want it.
You kind of want it, yeah.
Yeah, especially the criteria.
Unless we could figure out some wall jump boot skip, which wouldn't happen.
No, not happening. Because getting up to bottom Terizo without wall jump is fun. Yeah, no.
That's it. I mean, it's just straight up not possible in original.
No.
They intentionally set it up. He intentionally has it so there's like a 4-screen tall wall jumping sequence in criteria. It's like, no, go back, get the wall jump boots.
As far as I know, you can't even get to the right of the ship. Oh no, you can. You can. Never mind.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can. Pretty sure. Yeah, you can do regular jumps.
But we need to fix all
but how do you get back up after getting morph ball?
Oh yeah, okay, that's a good question. I forgot about that.
It's all right.
How long has TAS one wall jump underwater been known?
I don't know.
I'm not talking about in Redesign, I'm talking about in vanilla.
Yeah, I know. I have no idea.
Nor do I.
Is there like a list of rooms compatible with the space-time beam?
I don't think so.
Look for a
Not
room
to my
that you
knowledge.
be in the bottom of that room. That's what I'll tell you. if you use a super missile, it's going to corrupt the upper 18 screens of the room. So you're going to want to be in the bottom half of a big room. That things like the landing site, the wrecked ship ocean, the really big pink room at Brinstar.
I believe you can also use space-time on first Blueprint Star room, I think.
You can also use it in Criteria Super Missile Room. Unless you mentioned that already, I don't remember.
I don't know.
That's really good to know. I didn't know it was like the first 18 screens.
Wait, what? What?
The number of screens corrupted by the super missile or by the space-time beam depends on what you activate it with. If you activate it with another space-time beam, it's 24. That is if you just casually shoot it and cause massive lag. The super missile's 18. I don't know the other projectiles. I haven't bothered counting.
That's really good information. Damn.
So, wait, what is this with the screens? Explain a little bit further for me.
Alright, so the space-time beam works by dumping a gigantic array of garbage into RAM, but you can look up more specifics on Denied if you want.
Okay, yeah.
And, so the length of that garbage dump is dependent on what projectile you activate it with, and that can be anything simple or anything complicated. It can be like a power bomb, or it can even be like a spark echo after you collide with the wall if you want. And so depending on what it is, you get different lengths of garbage and also varying amounts of lag. And I think the super missile is the easiest, simple solution.
So you turn on VAR beam and you shoot a super missile, or?
Nah, so you turn on the VAR beam minus the wave beam. So you turn on everything but the wave beam, and you fire it once. So now if you press, I'm sure you know, if you press fire and hold it, you're gonna shoot one shot and then start charging, right? Now,
right.
The space-time beam fires instantly. It has no cooldown period. You can fire it once per frame. So that means that if you press the button and release it, it's going to shoot twice, because it's going to shoot once and then start charging because it has no delay, and then it's going to not charge and instead shoot a normal shot. So that means it'll instantly activate. That's not what you want, because activating the space-time beam itself is really, really laggy.
So you want to start the space-time beam while you're already charging a shot.
Yeah, you want to press and hold fire so it shoots once and then charges, because once a second projectile enters the room, it will cause the glitch to activate.
Okay,
so
alright.
Projectile can be anything you want. Like I said, it can be a power bomb, it can be a spark echo, it can be whatever, anything. And so different projectiles cause different amounts of lag, different corruptions, and what is it? Well, it's just different amounts of corrupt room, I guess. One of my favorites is the Spazer Beam. The Spazer Beam can change which scrolls in a room are red, green, or blue. So it'll cause the camera to completely freak out as Samus runs around.
No.
That's hilarious.
Like the naked Spazer Beam, like not charged, like nothing but Spazer.
Oh!
Wow.
You can also overlay these corruptions on top of each other, so you can activate super missile and then start.
Almost made it.
It'll start glitching. It'll start glitching the screen. I remember testing this in the landing site, and like I was standing next to the ship, and I started shooting this Spazer Beam, and this camera just scrolled Samus off screen to the left because the screen of the ship was now a red scroll.
Pretty fun.
Yeah, so it gets pretty complicated. That's because it's just a giant mess of arbitrary code execution. I'm sure there's some funny things you can do with it.
So if I get this through my head properly, if you do the space-time beam and shoot a super missile, as long as you're in a room that is larger than 18 screens and you're in screen 19 and beyond and can exit, you will have successfully executed the space-time glitch.
Yes, because once you activate the space-time beam, basically all enemy AI and PLM processing turns off. So you have to have a door already open in order to escape.
Oh, that's why when you like try to shoot a door cap, it like goes right through.
Yep.
Okay, so the only rooms this would be viable in look to be maybe a Meridia room or two. Criteria Supers. Yeah, Meridia
Coliseum. You can exit towards Dragon.
Wait, what? Is that more than 19 screens or 18? 1, 2.
I thought Coliseum was like 24.
Coliseum's only too high, so I don't think so.
No, it's definitely not. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wide, I think, maybe 7 wide. Even then, 2 times 6 or 7 is, 12 or 14.
It's gotta be a really freaking big room.
You could do it in the main wreck ship shaft as well. You could do it in the back
will
half
be
of the
interesting
ocean behind Wreck
because
Ship.
If you do it in Wreck Ship, the Wreck Ship turns back off.
Well, yeah,
That's-
it will because that bit is not set anymore.
That's funny.
You could do it in ocean, both
Sam
ends
Yeah.
actually.
breaks the power
Ocean
again.
is usually where I did a lot of my space times.
Yeah, that'd be all the locations.
If I remember correctly, the
Um,
most reliable way to trigger the escape sequence is to do it from ocean and walk into the landing site from the right.
Actually, you. Oh no, you only have hyper. Never mind. I was gonna say you could possibly do it during Torian escape, but you only have hyper beam in your inventory at that point. So
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I'm saying what you can do is you can shoot the space time beam once and activate it, and then let Mother Brain drain you and go through the whole cutscene, and then you can activate it with the hyper beam in the boss fight room and escape to the left, so you never kill MB3. And
okay.
so then you start walking out with the game reset, but the escape timer is ticking because you entered the. So the only thing it said is the escape bit, but it doesn't matter because the escape bit is set. You won't be able to access the rest of the game. It
Oh,
might
you could
clear
do it in the
50%, though.
You could do it in the main Brinstar elevator room, far
Oh, yeah,
west.
that's pretty big.
How wide is that room?
3.
It's 3 wide, but it includes the Adakun shaft as well. That's
Yeah,
why.
Oh my
it's
God,
a
that's
pretty huge
huge.
room.
Actually, it's 4 wide, isn't it?
Oh, it is 4 wide. You're right.
Really big.
Also, I think you could do it in Green Hill Zone. Maybe.
What's Green Hill Zone?
Reverse
The-
Slinky.
Sonic.
Yeah, thanks.
I love how
There it
Sonic
is.
came up
Straight
as
after
one.
Big Pink. After you get super missiles.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna need
Yeah.
an answer for
So you
Sonic,
mean
an answer
green?
for
You mean
Slinky.
Green Ledge Zone? There's no hills.
Okay.
Okay, being technical here. But
You
no, on
might,
the
oh, no,
fact-
you could do it in Blue Brinstar elevator room too.
One of the other things that's really
Yeah,
cool
I know
about
you can do it there
is
too.
because most processing turns off, if you jump on a crumble block after activating the space time beam, it actually won't crumble, and Samus will instead like glitchily bounce up and down because she's trying to fall through the crumble block, but it like doesn't disappear.
Right. That's really funny
Wow,
because
Elm, you're famous.
I
Shut up.
Oh,
I
not
found
again.
a out of bounds I never thought to try to do
Ah.
with Meridia. Yesterday or no, the day before.
Is there a
Ripperoonie.
save room in that area?
Oh, speaking of Meridia, actually, do you think you could activate it in the room where you get the plasma beam, or is it not that big?
That's not that big.
It's
Hey,
not.
Beck,
Yeah,
it's
it's,
only
it's
12
3
stage,
by
right?
4.
Yeah, it's only 12.
That was an amazing display, Sacred.
Thank you. That was so much talent.
I liked it.
So much talent went to that one action.
You people
It
don't even
begins.
know talent.
Excuse me, I'm allergic to your bullshit.
Okay, Will Smith.
Oh, that's a good one.
Just to get back on subject for redesign for a moment, I realize that you will need Ice Beam later. There's a
Cool.
room just after you know the Craig's elevator.
Mm-hmm.
Once you go down into Norfair, you need Ice Beam, or at least I think you need it, in order to actually reach a door. To
Oh,
find Bob.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Not
can
like-
IBJ it, obviously, but yeah.
No,
You
I
want it.
I
There are
cannot.
so many things in the way.
I
Trying
No,
can't
you can't.
redesign IBJ for Jack.
Well, I mean, it's possible, but yeah. That was where I was like, okay, so I didn't have to get Ice Beam for Varia. I think my first playthrough, I just bypassed Ice Beam to see how far I could get without it, and I was kind of stopped there. I mean, not stopped, but I was just like, yeah, I probably want it.
When I first played Redesign Original, like a couple of years ago, I absolutely hated the fact that you were trapped in Red Brinstar. I was like, this is so dumb. Like, I want to go back and get stuff.
No,
can go
it's,
back
it's
to
just
the
like a
planet.
vanilla. You have to do advanced techniques to get out.
You're not wrong.
I mean, slightly relevant, I guess. In the beta Super Metroid thread